Hi, I'm AnneLise, and this week's travel segment is what I call the Unemployed Guide to Travel, when you're low on funds but rich in time. 5 cheap trip tips for traveling around the Northeast. Now, perhaps most importantly is that this new flexibility in your schedule can yield terrific deals, from traveling in low season to opting for stopovers. So, number 1, bring back the bus, and specifically Bolt Bus, run by Greyhound, which offers tickets that start at $1. Bus routes go from New York to Boston, Philadelphia, and Cherry Hills. And it's a far cry from the Funghua Chinatown buses. Here, there's free Wi-Fi and plugs along both sides of the bus. Number 2, when you're unemployed, there's the idea that travel is a luxury. But in fact, the current economy is dictating a new kind of travel, which is all about doing it on the cheap. So for accommodation, try airbedandbreakfast.com, where you can stay in a local's apartment starting at $50 a night. Now, number 3, 2 words, college towns, which are one of my favorite and cheapest ways to feel like you're traveling without ever leaving the New York area. Culture is, for the most part, free, from art museums and concerts to student theater. Plus, the architecture is often historical, and the food and beer is cheap and from around the globe. Head to Princeton University, for example, with its impressive neo-Gothic campus buildings. And this coming month, you'll find jazz, modern dance, one-act plays, and a gong show, all on the calendar and all for free. Number 4, outdoor activities can take a big bite out of a travel budget, but do some sleuthing and you'll find lots of free activities, especially here in New York. Head to the Hudson River, where free kayaking is offered at the 3 boathouses on Piers 40 and 96 and at 72nd Street. Everything is provided for. Walk up and climb into a kayak for a spin around the river. And tip 5 of the Unemployed Guide to Travel: if time is money, well, then consider yourself to be flush, making this the ideal time to be a voluntourist, to volunteer while traveling. In addition to helping others, it's a great way to learn a language, beef up your resume, and build up cultural competence and your conscience. Call it an altruistic getaway. One of my favorite picks is the Worldwide Organic Farms Organization, where you can work the land, from picking wild blueberries in Maine and milking cows at a dairy farm in Vermont, to volunteering at a vineyard or as a beekeeper in the Finger Lakes. It's more than just sustainable farming, it's also sustainable vacationing, since room and board is free. And a final note to the newly unemployed: keep your eye out for unique offers like this one from JetBlue. They announced that they'll issue full refunds to eligible customers who lose their jobs after purchasing a ticket. It's these kinds of gestures that can make all the difference. See you next week.